Welcome back to Axis Anime. My name is Henshin Ikeda, and today I'll be doing a walkthrough and review of One Piece episode 604. And if you remember from last episode, we find out Killer and Kid are forming an alliance with both Scratchman and Hawkins. Are you kidding me? What could these pirates have in common, and what are their goals going to be once they form the alliance? We have no idea, but I can't wait to see where that's going to take us. Now, moving on past that, we're taking to a little cutscene with Luffy's group and everyone that's around Luffy. Eventually, Luffy's group, and again everyone that's around him, escape the cage thanks to Law's plan. So Law knew something like this could happen, that they could get caught or he could get caught, so he had everything set up in place, perfect order, and it turned out pretty damn good in my opinion, because you know what? Law's plan worked. His chains, which were supposed to be sea stone prism, were actually original chains. He broke them, got everyone set free, and you know, everything's good. Luffy's free, Smoker's free, and everyone else that's with them are now free. However, moving on past that, toward the end of the episode, we're taking to a little cutscene with Nami and Sanji's group. Now, both Nami and Sanji's group are heading toward the laboratory because Smiley is right behind them. And what makes this interesting, G5 is in the laboratory finally. Law, Luffy, everyone that was around Luffy in general, they're finally inside the laboratory, and they have the door shut, so they're safe. Smiley can't get inside. However, Nami's group and Sanji's group are heading right toward the laboratory, and it's hilarious because they manage to get inside the laboratory thanks to Zoro and the samurai. Yeah, that didn't turn out exactly the way everyone had things planned, but again, that's where the episode ends. I'll have my final thought and rating at the end of the clip, so stay tuned. But let's dive right on in. So we open up this episode with the Straw Hats. Now they're finally reunited, minus Frankie and Chopper, of course, and Sanji's group and Nami's group have now formed into one group because they're with Luffy now. And guess what? Smiley is still advancing, and thanks to Zoro and the samurai, like I said before, there's a hole in the damn door, so the gas from Smiley can still get inside. So Zoro and the samurai have pretty much damned everyone else. Irony, buddy. Irony all around. Here, would you like some irony? How about you? Would you like some irony? It's hilarious. But anyways, moving on past that, we find out G5. Now, I understand, you know, they're supposedly the good guys, but they're the dipshit of the Navy and whatnot. They're the losers, per se. They're, you know, people that usually don't fit in. And G5 actually came through. They plugged the hole that Zoro and the samurai made, basically stopping Smiley from entering the laboratory. So they actually managed to do something and complete it for the right reasons without being assaulted, without being attacked. And okay, guys, pat yourself on your back. You definitely hustled. But moving on past that, we're taking to a little cutscene with Brook. Now, Brook goes outside. He leaves his body, even though he's a skeleton. I thought it was kind of okay. But he leaves his body because, you know, this is one of his techniques. He can make a ghost form, and his soul leaves his body, and he goes outside of the laboratory doors, which are bolted up now, to check on Smiley, to see what Smiley's up to. And I couldn't take that part seriously, so I did laugh a little bit. But at least Brook got some face time in this episode. That was about it. That's the most we get to see of Brook actually doing something. So there it is. Now, as for Sanji and Nami, yeah, they're back in their original bodies. Law switched them around. So no more humor there. We don't get to see Sanji filling Nami's body up and none of that crap. You could actually see on Sanji's face, which was in Nami's body at the time, he was basically telling Law, don't do it, I like the body I'm in. No shit, really. But anyways, Sanji's back in his body, and Nami's back in hers. And apparently Nami's a little frustrated on what Sanji was doing previously. But anyways, moving on past that, we're taking to a little cutscene with Smoker. Now, Smoker tells G5, everyone that's a part of G5, to stop going after the Straw Hats. In fact, their new goal is to get the kids which were kidnapped back to their family. So Smoker is pretty much forming a little alliance, like a temporary alliance with Law and Luffy's group, just so they can save the kids which were kidnapped. So it kind of makes sense. However, Law tells everyone has 2 hours left within the laboratory before he cannot help them anymore. So Law gives everyone a time frame. You guys have 2 hours to find the kids and get the hell out of here. I can't save you after 2 hours. I can't protect you, so you're by yourself. I'm like, well, who the fuck needs your help? We got Luffy, we've got Zoro. I mean, yeah, Law is amazing. Don't get me wrong, he's one of my favorite characters, but talk about balls, man. You told Smoker you got 2 hours. Deal with it. And this whole time, for the love of me, I assume either Virgo or Caesar Clown was going to rip Law's heart out and Smoker's heart, or something like that. I mean, they do have the hearts, so I'm wondering, why are they even bothering, you know, with this bullshit when they could have just killed them right away? And I don't understand that, but you know what? To each their own. But anyways, Law tells everyone, you guys got 2 hours and I can't help you beyond that. So moving on past that, the main plan that Law points out to everyone, in room 66, or in this specific location in the laboratory, it's called R66, which is short for room 66. If you guys head to room 66 when you guys are ready to go, it'll lead you to the sea, because it's like a harbor or something there with boats. So it gives them a little incentive. If you guys head to R66, you guys can get the hell out of here, head to the sea, and you'll be good to go. And you have 2 hours. I love the time frame. Whenever someone says you have XYZ amount of time, I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit here and drink my mocha, motherfucker. Don't ever give me a time limit. That's bogus. But anyways, that's me. Moving on past that, we're taking a little cutscene with Luffy. Now, Luffy tells Robin to do something in secret, or should I say in private. Not so much as secret, but for us, we have no idea what the hell Luffy is telling Robin to do. And that has me so interested, because this is one of the first times in a long time we see Luffy getting serious with Robin, telling her to do something. Although I'm pretty sure it's nothing too direct, like major, that will affect the series right away, but still, I wonder what Luffy told Robin. I don't know, there's a million things. I can't wait to find out. However, we are taking a little cutscene with Luffy yet again. Now, Luffy is going gun-ho. I love that term, by the way. Luffy's going gun-ho, he's going crazy, because he's trying to find Caesar Clown. So he leaves the Straw Hats behind, leaves Robin to do whatever, leaves Zoro, everyone else, and he's heading to find Caesar Clown. So Luffy breaks off from everyone else after talking to Robin, and he's trying to find Caesar Clown. And he's going gun-ho by destroying all of Caesar Clown's men, which are technically Brownbeard's men, which right now I'm wondering why Brownbeard hasn't said anything to his men, but apparently Brownbeard's crewmen, his former crew, think Brownbeard's a traitor, which can't be the case. They're too headstrong over Caesar Clown being their savior to really do anything, so to each their own. But anyways, moving on past that, we find out Caesar Clown is still blind. He thinks the Straw Hats, everyone else, are outside, they're gone. He's got this whole agenda, because, he's recording everything to these brokers who are, like, God knows on what island. His little video snail cams are on everywhere, so he's trying to make sense off of seeing the cage which was outside that had Law and everyone else. Why isn't Luffy inside there? What's going on? And then Virgo, he disagrees with Caesar Clown. Basically says, yeah, they're not outside anymore. You've got to do something. So at least Virgo is on this, while Caesar Clown was a little cloudy on what was really going on. So this says a lot about Virgo. Virgo's got a lot of good instincts. I said instincts. Instincts. See, I can't even say it right now, but you know what I'm saying. Virgo is really great. He identifies stuff right away, and he always seems tired. Shit's always on his face, his food, utensils. And then he actually thought he was a swordsman at one point in time. But still, I like how direct Virgo was. He didn't agree with Caesar Clown. He wasn't afraid to admit it. Shows balls. And I can't wait to see what he's going to do in the next episode, obviously. But moving on past that, we find out Smoker, he leaves G5. Smoker tells G5, after, G5, I want you guys to go after the kids which were kidnapped and, save them. G5 tells Tashigi, I want you to stay behind. So Smoker, again, he tells G5, don't follow me, save the kids. Tashigi, you're in command. Captain Tashigi, you're in command. And he basically does his own thing. He's going after Virgo. So Smoker's not going after Caesar Clown. He's going after Virgo. So that kind of makes sense. But I would have assumed you might want to take Tashigi with you, because she's pretty handy with the blade. But that's just me. I know you're a logo type user, but you can get too cocky and you might screw yourself over. That happens on occasion, but I can't wait to see what Smoker's going to do next, of course, since he's going after Virgo and not Caesar Clown. Now, we have to take a little cutscene with Zoro. Now, Zoro gets very serious. I mean, very serious with Luffy. He's yelling to Luffy saying, you need to be on guard. Knock this shit off. Get serious. Don't ever let Caesar Clown catch you off guard again. You're in the new world. You've got to do new things. You've got to be on guard. And I love it. It got really serious, really intense, and I loved every moment of it. I was like in the freaking moment. And loved it. But moving on past that, we get to see Luffy, and he's attacking Caesar Clown's men, which are technically Brownbeard's crew, former crew. And Luffy uses UFO, a new technique where he just spins around like a UFO, kind of flies in midair. Don't really see that too often, but I hope we see more new techniques, hopefully, that are better than the UFO. A little childish maneuver, but still is worth seeing, I guess. Now, toward the end of the episode, we find out Caesar Clown knows that Section A, which is part of the laboratory, has been infiltrated by everyone. You know, Luffy, G5, and he's stunned. Virgo called the shots here. He knew they were inside. It just took Caesar Clown a little longer to catch on. Again, that's where the episode ends. As for final thoughts, okay, well, first of all, is Smiley ever going to back the hell away from, the laboratories? Is he ever going to dissipate? Is his gas ever going to go away? We have no idea. It's kind of annoying right now how we do cutscenes with Smiley. He's not doing anything. As for G5, why am I even talking about G5? They're lazy SOBs. They're just characters in the background. No one cares. Brownbeard. I don't know where to start or where to end, because Brownbeard, your former crew, is there, and you're watching him die, and you're not doing anything. What's your next goal? What's your next plan? How are you going to convince your former crewmates that Caesar Clown is the bad guy? On top of him already being the bad guy, I have no idea. Now, speaking of Caesar Clown as well as Virgo, why haven't they squashed Smoker as well as Law's heart? I mean, they have their hearts. Why haven't they done anything? They could have done anything at any given time to Law or Smoker, killed them right away, but this slow torture has proven not to work in their favor. And that is it for my final thoughts. As per my rating, 3 out of 5. I'm giving this a 3 out of 5 because we saw a little progression. I'm still interested to know what Luffy told Robin. That's all I can say. That's the only thing that had me scratching my head. And that ends it for my final rating, which again was 3 out of 5. And that ends it for my walkthrough review of One Piece episode 604. Definitely comment down below. Let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Definitely subscribe. Check me out on Twitter and follow me if you like. Let me know what you thought of this episode, and let me know what you think's going to happen in the next episode that's coming out. Again, guys, that ends it for now. And I got to hit the bricks and I got to go. Before I go, I got to say it, and I always say it. You can't stop the access, but you can watch the feed. I'll see you later, guys.